I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Goff going to look to throw right away. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. ground. It's Swift to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play action. It's Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Swift hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Alexander Johnson there on the stop.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. 10 more there and another 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back
going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Finding room at midfield.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Fournette. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flush to his right. This is caught by Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Harris in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And that is no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Mike Edwards picks it off.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and they're able to add on to their advantage. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Joe Tryon
in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And Cook has it left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Brady. And he's he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now a play fake. Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Brady going to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
A play fake for Swift, now Goff.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 22, Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are back within a score.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead down to 3 and 13-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Brady now on first down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This out quickly to Williams.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defensives. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking the game...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 69 yards.
And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point put through by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, Swift.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, it's gone.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off play action. Here's Goff.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. There's Goff.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Play action. It's Goff.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
On first down, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th-quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Being chased out left. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.